Hello and welcome back to the channel and another video. It's me, James, and I'm here again, once again, with Tom. Tom, hey, ooh, I think that's a bit very, very 2015 of you.
Yeah, bringing it back, bringing back the dab.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, all
Good,
good.
good, good, good.
All
So,
good.
so this is the Arsenal review series that we're going to be
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
We played Crystal Palace first game of the season, Tom.
yeah.
A 2-0 victory.
Yeah,
Um,
good.
I would, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was very impressed. I would go into the lineup and say, is that what you predicted? But I think everybody predicted that would be the lineup, considering that's all we did for the last 2 or 3 preseason games. There wasn't anything.
Yeah. He wasn't like trying to hide it, was he?
No. So, Tom, really, what do you want to do first? Do you want to like go into the game and then do the players, or do you want to go into talking about the players first and then the game?
Yeah, go. Yeah. I think do the game,
Yeah,
and then discuss how the players performed, I suppose.
yeah. Okay. So for me, like I said, obviously lineup was quite self-explanatory. I thought on the game we played excellent, in my opinion, for 35 minutes.
Yeah,
And then after that, old Arsenal started to appear, and
yeah,
it's the whole, for me, has Arteta instructed them to not attack anymore, or have they run out of energy, or is
yeah,
that just what they've always done and they don't know how to get rid of it? There was a that slowly started to creep in
yeah,
for me. Did you feel the same way?
yeah. It felt very much like you said, the first 30 minutes or whatever. It felt very Arsenal with a better striker. It was like, okay, we've got someone who doesn't just twerk on
Oh my
everybody.
god, he can run.
Yeah. So someone who could actually run. Yeah, they were like full of energy. Then, like you said, it was just like nothing had changed. It was like, oh, it's last season again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Yeah, I was scared.
Last season with better players.
Yeah, well, like a couple.
Yeah,
Like in reality,
yeah.
we only had. Well, we've made all them new signings. I think only Jesus and Zinchenko was playing, and I'm not
Yeah.
really sure if Zinchenko is first choice left back.
Um,
Uh,
I
I
consider
suppose Saliba played. He's not really a new signing,
Oh,
but made a
considering
debut.
Considering Tierney at the moment seems to get injured when he makes his breakfast, I think
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Zinchenko is first choice left back.
Although, well, actually, if you have been watching the All or Nothing, you'll know
I haven't seen
he
any
he
of them, but
he
please.
has a personal chef that he lives with.
Oh wow,
So he doesn't make his own breakfast, at least.
yeah. Oh, that's good.
He might
That's
not
good.
get injured.
Yeah. Hopefully, they don't poison him. But yeah. So going into the game, obviously, I thought we started really well, like we said. Had that great chance where Gabriel Jesus seemed to just take on their whole team, and
Yeah.
obviously roll to Martinelli,
Yeah.
and he should have buried it, mate.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what he was doing going with his left foot.
Mm,
Like I felt like he had time to just open up his body and just slide it in with the right foot. I don't know what he was doing.
yeah,
He does seem to have he does have them in him.
yeah,
They're quite poor misses.
mm,
Again, watching the All or Nothing, it was the Man City where we lost to Man City
yeah.
two
He
one.
smacked the bar, didn't he? Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he missed an open goal.
Who was it
So
that was
just
stood? Who was it that was stood? Was it Lacazette was in the way though? Someone was stood in his way, weren't they? Or was it Xhaka?
uh,
Or
yeah, mate, it was probably Lacazette.
yeah,
But yeah, but that's when the ball, like, I think someone headed the ball back.
mm,
The Man City player headed it towards his own goal. Ake cleared it. Yeah, so I think there's probably like a couple Man City defenders and Lacazette, but yeah, he's got them in him. I thought, yeah, like you say, we played really well. We were really quick, and then we weren't basically.
so yeah, going into obviously the goal, obviously come from a set piece. I thought Zinchenko was brilliant header across the box. It's one of those,
Yeah,
you just get it in that area because you never know what's going to happen. I look at when we played Brentford first game of last season, and they had that big throw in, didn't they? And they were just like,
yeah,
just get it in that area, just cause a
yeah,
cause a ruckus. And yeah, Martinelli got his goal there. Got I think it's his first header in the league he scored for us. So Yeah, very, very
Yeah,
happy.
I think he scored like some in Europa League, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
I remember him scoring a couple
Yeah,
there, but yeah, probably in the league.
that big head neck one that he scored from the Tierney cross when he first joined.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's literally the one I was thinking of.
yeah. But yeah, and then after that, they had the chance, didn't they, with Edouard, and it was a good save by Ramsdale. But again, I've watched it a couple of times, and I'm like, no, to be fair, that is straight down. You know, if he's not saving that, then there's a problem.
Yeah, I think he should have scored. To be honest,
Yeah,
definitely should have scored.
Yeah, and then like we said, Ramsdale had those slight little lapses in judgment. Obviously, got their crowd up and got them a bit back into the game, really. And
yeah, it was the poor kick out, wasn't it? It was a poor kick out, and then Gabriel did a poor clearance like immediately after when it went to him.
Yeah,
but I can't remember what happened after that.
That's no, and obviously got to half time, and you're thinking, right, we've done well there to keep it as we have. Let's try and do something in the second half. And really, second half they were a bit all over us for quite a period of time. Eze should have scored, but Ramsdale, that was a good save. That one I liked.
Yeah, he was out quick.
Made himself very big, like I always say, and he blocked that one. And then for me as well in the second half, Odegaard. I mean, we'll touch on him a bit more later on, but he had the great chance where he cut it back to Martinelli after Jesus done some brilliant work on the press, which again, maybe it looks more amazing because we didn't have it. It's one of those things. I was watching it, and at the time I was like, "Oh, this is fantastic!" And I'm like, "Am I just gassing this up because I'm like, every other team's got every team in the top 3 or whatever has these strikers that press." And maybe because I'm not used to seeing it,
it's just a really standard thing. It's just really standard. But as an Arsenal fan, when you've had Lacazette up front for half the season, it is incredible.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And then obviously our goal come right at the good time.
Yeah.
Right when we needed it, and that just for me just deflated them really. Although I thought they played very, very well. I mean, that Joachim Anderson, like we said, he's going to be at Liverpool.
Oh God,
he plays long ball to feet. He's going to Liverpool in a couple of years.
He will be at Liverpool in either next year or in the next couple of years.
He played more passes into the final third than any other player in the first week of the season. He done 20 of them, Tom. 20.
Yeah, they weren't just like Stoke long balls either. They were brilliant.
These are
I never did. I don't remember him doing that last season. Was Vieira just he knew he could do it, but it was like, just don't do it this season?
No, I think he was up there last year as well for them, but it completely just went on a mad one against us.
Maybe it's the hair. He's got better hair this season, isn't he? So.
Well, he's gone for the band in the hair, so maybe last season it was a bit in his eyes. Now he's got full vision with the band in. He can.
Yeah, he was incredible. I thought Palace played really well. And I'm not afraid to say it, but I think Selhurst Park is the best atmosphere in the Premier League.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's not Anfield.
No,
it's definitely not Anfield.
It's not for starters. It's not piped in.
No.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And no, I agree. I think they've got brilliant. I mean, not even being biased, I've always thought that Arsenal have the best away support. And then in terms of home support, Palace are the best home supported team.
Yeah.
I've always thought Arsenal
I do like
away
Palace.
are much louder than.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I was there at Selhurst Park in the away crowd when we lost 3-0.
Yeah.
We were trying to get Wenger out, out of my club.
Yeah.
And then we lost 3-0
yelling
season.
at Bellerin with the throw
in.
Yeah.
Well, I do feel like maybe part of the, we do have a young team, and I think it is probably quite difficult because it wasn't that long ago we were at Palace. It was probably only three months ago we probably played Palace there.
Yeah, I think it was April, wasn't it?
And they battered us. And I think when it's like, oh Jesus, we've scored a goal. Not Jesus, Martinelli scored. But, and then probably part of it is like, we need to win this. It's probably quite tough mentally. Like I say, it is a really good atmosphere. They are a really good team. Maybe I've got more of a soft spot for them than I should have because Vieira's the manager. But I do like Palace. But I think maybe we were a bit affected by what happened last season, and as well, it is the fact that a lot of them players were there last season. We lost the first 3 games, so in their head they're thinking we lost 3-0 here in April. We lost the first 3 games of last. We cannot. Let's just win, however that is.
Yeah,
and I think that So I think that crept into the team, to be honest, and it probably will for the rest of the season. But I think, but it's a very good start to not many teams. What did they say? Have you said you got some stats? Have you got the stats about Palace losing at home? I don't think they lost at home.
Last season, I don't think they lost at home to any of the top 6.
Yeah.
So
something like that.
Yeah. I think they beat City. They drew with Spurs.
Yeah.
I think something they had a ridiculously good record. I know.
And I was sort of thinking that without Conor Gallagher, they'd flop. But I didn't really think much of their new signing.
No.
But I mean, obviously, as a team, they're just a good team.
And
we done well. Done well.
To be fair, Zaha's always a tricky player, regardless of what you say. And looking at it, for me, I was really, really pleased with the result and how we went about it, because I thought if we didn't make those signings that we had, and especially, I know we'll touch him on a minute, I am going to class him as a new signing, Tom Saliba. I think he made a huge difference as well. And like I said, there's 3 grounds out of the top 6 away for me that I think are incredibly difficult, and that is Palace, Brighton, and then still for me, I think that we still struggle with. I mean, Man United did finish 6th last season, but I still think we do travel badly to Manchester for whatever reason. We still just can't do it at Old Trafford for me.
No, we should have beat them last season, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
But I don't know how we managed to lose that. Yeah, I think especially not really Bournemouth and Fulham, but I think maybe Forest will be quite a tough away ground to go to. Maybe
they've got a bit of a lucky streak against us at the moment. Old Forest, we need to get rid of that.
Well, I think do you know what I mean? Their fans think they're a massive club, so they'll just shout at everyone. Like when you go there, I think the atmosphere will be pretty good there.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm doing a disservice as well, actually, to St James's Park. Newcastle's going to be tricky.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to. Yeah, I've done a disservice there.
That's always so, especially as you've got to travel so far. You've got to travel so far up there. Then you sit there. And you've got like, I don't know how many, that whole 60-odd thousand Geordies shouting at you.
Yeah, and plus you're right at the top in the away. Like,
so you probably
can't
like
bloody nosebleeds because you're so high.
Yeah. You probably the players probably can't hear their own fans. So.
Oh yeah. But going through the team then, so Aaron Ramsdale, what did you make of his overall game, Tom? I know we've touched on a few bits of him here. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought, like I say, he made a couple of good saves, or maybe 1 or 2 good saves. Like I said, I don't think the one from Edouard was. I think it was straight at him. The one from Eze was a good save. He made a good couple of kickouts. I mean, just thinking of one where he drilled it out to, it was either Martinelli or
it was Martinelli.
Yeah, he drilled it out to him. That was nice to see.
That's going to come off this season. We're going to score from one of them.
I hope so.
He will get an assist.
Yeah,
he will get more points in fantasy league. It will be Ramsdale assist, Martinelli goal. I'm telling you, mate. We're too quick out wide. It's going to do. There's going to be a team that's going to push up, and we're going to get them.
Yeah. I think so, and especially if he carries on like that. I think like obviously some of his kicking was a bit off.
Yeah,
but I do like him as the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I think he's sort of just mental enough to be a goalkeeper, but he's not too mental. But he is quite mental.
Yeah, I'm happy. Young. I'm happy that I got it completely wrong about him as well.
Yeah, me too.
I'm well happy to throw my hands up and say I got him completely wrong. I mean, the only other thing that worries me about him is there's times when we have set pieces that we're defending, and he'll go to collect the ball, but he'll like drop it, but he's so quick to get back down and then get it.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, mate, there's going to be strikers that are quicker than you. eventually.
yeah,
And I'm like, and you're going to look really silly, and I don't want that.
yeah.
I don't want you to
No,
look really silly because
no.
I like you. I like you, Aaron. If you're listening, I like you, mate. And I'm, I'm glad that his dad's famous now. I saw people at the ground on Twitter taking pictures with his dad. What is he, like a fez that he wears? His dad. He's got
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Legend, mate. Love it.
No, they're I don't know if you're up to that bit, but yeah, when they're in the All or
honestly,
Nothing,
I've not watched any of them yet. I've been really bad. Yeah, but no,
but yeah,
go for it.
So they're in there, and they sound like wonderful people.
Yeah. No, that's good. Ben White, Tom, what did you make of him? Because I saw Twitter was quite divided. For me, I thought that he had two sort of rickets where he obviously went to the left because he was playing like he was a left back and trying to dribble it out. And then that's when they got their counter for the Eze chance, I believe. And then there was another one in the first half where Zaha was like advancing and Ben White was going towards him, but he kept turning around. And I was like, mate, don't turn around. Look, he's coming. He's coming for you. Don't look behind you. I'm like, you need to focus on that. You can't look behind you because he's going to, but he actually made the most tackles, Tom, for any defender in the first week of the season. He made 8 tackles. And that is the most for an Arsenal player in an away game since, I believe, Lucas Torreira against Chelsea, I think it was.
Wow.
A couple of seasons.
Yeah. I feel like people seem to slag him off just because they like Saliba, and that's like literally the only reason that Arsenal fans slag him. I don't think Ben White's done anything wrong. I think he has to got like we were saying, Selhurst Park's a really difficult place to go. On the first game of the season, you're a centre back / defensive mid asked to play right back against Zaha away at Palace,
who is arguably in the top 5 trickiest wingers in the league.
Yeah, like you don't. That's not what a predominantly centre half wants to be doing. Like fullback is completely different way of defending, and you're defending against genuinely one of the best wingers in the league.
Yeah.
So I thought he did really well. He made a couple of mistakes. Whether you can even call them mistakes, whether it's just Zaha being a good player got past him. So I think he pulled him back at one point. And,
he made
a few good tackles. I thought he played really well.
Yeah,
and I think I personally, if I would like to see him in a midfield position, for when Xhaka will get suspended and other potential issues.
Yes.
I would like to.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
I would like to see him given a chance in there because he did it for Leeds and stuff, didn't he? Before.
Yeah.
Because I like him in the team, is what I'm saying. I don't think he should be taken out of the team.
No. I mean, there were times last season where obviously he got caught out a few times and everything else about that, but I didn't think he's terrible by any means. I just thought, he's got to adjust. He's used to having, what was it, Webster and Dunk or whatever that used to be at Brighton with him that helped him. He's gone from a back 3 to a back 4, so he's got to change that. Obviously, he had Basuma and all them in front of him as well that protected him. So it's a completely different team and everything. I think, like you said, just people wanted Saliba to be there so badly.
Yeah.
Considering the plaudits and how good he is, and we'll touch on him in a sec. That he just used to get unnecessary flack because he's not Saliba. Yeah,
definitely, and the price tag again, that's not his fault.
No.
I don't think 50 million for him was outrageous, to be fair.
Yeah, when you see the prices of some of the other centre backs,
like he's a young English player, so 50 million is pretty cheap for a young English Premier League proven player. Yeah.
William Saliba, Tom. Now, for me, he was our man of the match.
I agree.
Just want to read through this as quick as I can. He had 100% of his take-ons completed. He won 100% of his aerial duels, 94% of his passes. He made 49 passes. He made 7 ball recoveries, 6 passes into the final third. Okay, it wasn't 20 like Joaquin Anderson, but 6 is pretty up there. He made 6 clearances. He won 3 duels, all 3 of them. and he wasn't dribbled past once. We
Yeah.
conceded no goals, and he made no fouls. Now that's the
Yeah.
thing. I mean, obviously, I watched a few of his games when he was on loan, and I thought, oh yeah, he's very, very good. But I still really wanted to see what he would do in the Arsenal team. And again, like we've mentioned, tricky assignment for him on his debut. He didn't seem, if you hadn't watched Arsenal and didn't know that he was the 21-year-old that's been in exile and come back, you'd have thought that Gabriel was the kid, and this was the guy who's been. All of his tackles are clean, Tom. They're clean.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't. It's like the old Maldini saying, where if I have to slide, I've already made a mistake. It's He's just classy. He just looks so classy. I know it's one game.
It's just like for a 21-year-old, the physique.
Yes.
Like it's unreal. Like he's still growing.
Yeah, his
like,
legs look bigger than my whole body. His legs are incredible.
Yeah, he's just a unit.
Yeah,
and I mean, he put in some really good tackles. Like one on Zaha in the box, really well timed. He just looks like it doesn't bother him. He's just like, just defend, mate.
Yeah,
like just get on with it.
Yeah, I know a couple of seasons back you got some mild flack for saying that Rob Holding was your player of the year. And you were like, he enjoys defense. I think Saliba is obviously of a much better mold, but at the same time, he enjoys defending. But then I'm comfortable on the ball as well. If you want me to come out and play it, I can do that.
Yeah.
It's like the old days where we had these Vieiras and these Petites and everyone and Tony Adams and all them that were like, if you want to play football today, we'll have a game of football. But if I need to do the dirty stuff and be a hard nut, if I need to, for want of a better word, if I need to be a hard-nosed bastard, I'll do that to you as well. It's up to you. You can decide. I'll do either. If you want to have a nice game, we'll have a nice game. But if you want to have a fight, I'll fight you as well. It's up to you.
I just think he's solid.
He's a nice.
He's solid.
He's like a throwback type player.
Yeah, but I think Arteta done the right thing. I don't know why people wanted. He would have been 19 at the time. They wanted a 19-year-old centre back to come straight into the team.
Yeah,
and also you got to think of the personal side. He lost his mum and dad.
Yes.
So that was really tough for him. It was the best thing for him to go back to France and be close to his family. And he played loads of games.
Yeah,
he was the young player of the season in France. And you can't drop him.
He made team of the season twice. Got into a cup final for, was it St Etienne when he went back on loan there? Then obviously he didn't. I don't think he did it for when he was at Nice. I think he went to after. But then for Marseille, he got to a semi-final of the Europa Conference even. So it's not like he was. And then again, he got the young player of the year, but he made team of the season. I think all 3 years that he was on loan. So it's clearly, it's clearly gone to show that, looking in, the mirror now about it, it was the right thing to do. Gabriel, Tom, what did you make of Gabriel?
Just as usual. I think he's solid.
Yeah.
I really like Gabriel.
Yeah.
I think again, you need a mental Brazilian centre back. Like every team needs one, and I think I really like Gabriel.
Yeah, it's them two as the partnership, isn't it? Just them two together. You're just like
like he's quick, he's strong. He'll jump up and down. Obviously, in the partnership, he's the one that makes all the fouls.
Yes,
he is a bit mental.
Yeah,
but I like him.
I wish I saved it so I could put it on the screen here, but someone made a photo of Gabriel and Saliba with the Legion of Doom shoulder pads on. And I was just like, yes. Just two big, burly, strong men.
Just solid.
Yeah. Okay, and Zinchenko, Tom, what did you make of him?
I thought he played a good couple of passes, long balls, which I think is what like the switches out to the wing. The wing is what Arteta wants to do, and he could do it. I think that's why he likes Ben White at right back, to be honest, because he can do that as well.
Yeah,
he's got the
capability. Get them players that can beat the press.
I think the only thing with Zinchenko is he does look slow. To me, he looked quite slow.
See, I think he does defensively When,
Yeah.
like most of those Man City players, Tom, when they're running that way, they
Yeah.
look sluggish. But that way,
Yeah.
offensively, they look incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, when
He's quick on
Tierney
the
come on
ball.
for him, he
Yeah.
shut down that left hand, and you were like, "Oh yeah, we've needed this. We've needed this
Yeah.
for a while."
Yeah. Yeah. So I just think he's just a solid player.
Mm. Mm.
Like you get, what is it? What's the saying? You know what you're going to get with him.
Yeah, you get what
He's
you
just going to
pay.
be,
You get what you pay
yeah,
for.
yeah. And again, good signing,
Yeah.
good money,
Yeah,
value for money.
he does what he says on the tin. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Granit Xhaka, Tom, what did you make of? See, here's another one for me. Just tough. I didn't think he had a bad game.
No, no.
And I thought that when he was asked to tuck in that sort of left back role when Zinchenko went on, I thought that was brilliant. However, the system we're currently playing has Partey obviously sitting in that number 6, and then Xhaka and Odegaard are the two sort of 8s.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had no shots, and he only made one key pass as
Yeah.
that number 8. And that's why I think the upgrade is coming, because his output, I don't think his output's good enough. But
no,
if you can keep him in the squad as a squad player, if he's happy to do so in a World Cup year and everything, I think that's clever.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you 100%. Like, I think he could do that role quite well, but he's not the player to be doing that.
Yeah,
like he can get up and down. He's obviously got tank on him.
Yeah,
because he plays every minute of every game. He runs up and down. He's in the box. I don't know what he does in the box, but he's there at least. One of these days, he might score a goal from inside the box.
Yeah.
But I thought he was all right. I honestly, I don't really ever think Xhaka really plays that badly. I think people just really dislike him for unknown reasons. People just hate him.
Well, it's because of what he did. It's because of what he did a couple of years back, isn't it? That's,
Yeah, but the fans are annoying. Like, we are annoying. I think I said at the time, I would have told them to F off.
Yeah.
Because we're really annoying.
No, I can sort of see where you're coming from. Yeah, he's a very polarizing figure. That's my whole thing, and that's my only problem is like I said, is the output, and people are like, yeah, but he's not done that full 8 role for a season. He's always been in a double pivot, and I'm like, I just don't think he's good enough.
Yeah,
I think he's a good player. Like, I think he's a good player for the squad. However, when you're playing those 2 high 8s, I'm sorry, you've got to get at least double figures in goals or assists, and he's never done that. The closest he ever got to us, I think, was in 2014-15. He got 7 assists.
Yeah,
but he's never got more than 2 since then, either in goals or assists.
I'm interested to see how he gets on, because in pre-season, I mean, there's been a couple of times when he has. I think he played the Chelsea game, and Ketia scored the 4th.
Yes.
And he defended a corner, nutmegged someone, and played the ball through to Martinelli.
Yeah.
I think he nutmegged someone last season during a game. I'd like to see how he gets on. I'd quite happy to see him there, see how he gets on till January.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of talk about Tielemans, about how it's we're just waiting to pull the trigger on it, so to speak. But maybe we're just waiting for him to play against us in Leicester, knowing that he wants to come to us, so he has a bad game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of them tactics immediately after the game. Go, do you know what? He had a rubbish game. 15 million. That's all he's worth.
Yeah, I said the other day on Purely Arsenal FP, give them a shout out. I said there that this is very reminiscent to me of when we sold Ox to Liverpool. So you'll probably play against us at the weekend.
Yeah.
Leicester will lose. They'll be like, oh, he was rubbish. And then Arsenal just, we'll have him now. We'll take him.
But
I don't know. There's another part of me that thinks if he was happening, he'd have happened by now. Because it's literally, it just seems like Leicester are just waiting for us to go, yeah, we'll have him now then.
I get the feeling it's there's a price that we want to pay for him, but Leicester want more. And I think it's one of them situations that we had with Partey when we were buying him off Atletico Madrid, and we were just like, yeah, we're gonna pay 50 million. They're like, nah, you won't. They're like, no, we want more. It's like, yeah, there you go. On transfer deadline day, we'll go. It's like, well, do you want to sell him because he's going to go for nothing, or you could have 25 million?
Yeah.
So I think we're just playing the waiting game, and I think
You're probably right.
Might come off. Who knows?
Yeah. So obviously you've mentioned him. Got to go there. Thomas Partey, Tom. I thought he had a very good game.
Really?
I really did. I thought he did really well.
I thought he was good defensively, but I think his passing was way off. I think he did the defensive midfielder role well, but I think was it? I read his passing accuracy was like 64% or something for that game.
Let's put it up.
Which is pretty poor for a midfielder, really.
Yeah, let's put it up. His passing was 81%.
Ah, well, that's all right, wasn't
it? Bit off the mark, Tom. Bit off the mark.
Yeah. But I thought he was all right. I don't think he had a. Again, he's just solid.
Yeah. Odegaard, Tom. Now, for me,
I'm
gonna allow him the free kick.
Yeah.
Because he swazzed it and he didn't swazz it enough. So
no.
But I thought he should have had a hat-trick, Tom. I really do.
Yeah.
He
Absolutely.
had 3 chances where he should have pulled the trigger. I mean, the big one's the one we mentioned earlier, but he had the one in the first half and then another one in the second half as well.
Yeah.
Be
I don't know
bit
what
more selfish, Martin. You're a good player. You've got it in your locker.
Yeah. He could have had 2 or 3. He should have had 2 or 3.
You're a captain now. You've got the armband on. Be that guy.
Yeah, no one can shout at you. Shoot instead of pass. Just shoot, mate. Don't turn into Ozil.
Yeah, but it'd be like when we used to play pro clubs and I made myself captain. You'd all moan at me. I'd be like, hey, look at it. Armband. Respect me. Got a big C on my arm. You think it's another word beginning with C, but still.
It was.
I've got it on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course it was. I just, I mean, he covered the most ground out of any player, which is standard for him. I think the guy just basically does half marathons every weekend.
Yeah, I love him. I absolutely love him.
Yeah, there's no question on the work rate or the application. It's the execution that is that is my problem. He just loves to pass the ball. It's like, pass it into the net, mate. Yeah. My thing is we'll get more tricky games like that away where we might not be so lucky, and it will come down to moments like that.
Yeah.
And you don't, like we said earlier, don't want to get on any of these players' backs if I can help it.
Yeah.
But you'd be ruining some of them chances, I think.
Yeah.
Going into the forward line, Tom, let's start with Saka. What do you think about Saka?
I don't want to say he had a poor game, but he just didn't seem to do anything. Like, I mean, obviously he put the cross in for the own goal or whatever, but I can't really remember if there was like thinking back on the game. I can't remember a chance he really. I can't remember him running past anyone.
Yeah,
like trying to take anyone.
I thought he was very quiet.
Yeah, he was quite, like I say, he didn't have a poor game.
Yeah.
But again, I think, a big part of his job in the game was helping Ben White with Zaha, and Mitchell on that side as well.
Yeah.
So I think he did well in that regard. Going forward, he wasn't great, but I think, I think that is the good thing with, you're going to talk about it in a minute, but him and Martinelli. So if he's got to do the defensive side, then if Martinelli has to do more defensive side, Saka's push forward more.
Yeah.
So I think his job was mainly his job was to help Ben White, so he probably couldn't affect the final third as much, but he still did.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say he had a poor game, but he was quiet going forward.
What do you make, Tom, of the fact that he hit that cross with the right foot? Because in the pre-season, his right foot is starting to look, it's the weaker of the two. But he's starting to look like he's solid on it. He looks like he's solid on it.
He's got rid of the cloggy feet.
Well, I was just about to say, he hasn't
got the cloggy feet.
There's all these statisticians and football experts in the world, but
yeah,
in terms of footballers with cloggy feet, this is the thing that is unique to this channel.
yeah.
Tom,
And
Tom, for whatever reason, he is a
the
master.
sooner people catch on to this,
Yeah,
you know, the better football punditry will become.
yeah.
Because
I mean, you're offering your services out, aren't you? You know.
yeah, not for free, but
no,
I'll do it.
Yeah, you will consult on cloggy feet if.
Yeah, look, if every Monday Sky Sports want to get me on, where they do like the referee review, and they want to do, right, Tom, this week, what players do you think had cloggy feet?
Yeah,
I go, well, it's not just a week by week basis. They most of the time have cloggy feet. Van Persie had cloggy feet for a while.
Yeah.
He had very cloggy feet.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at doing a review of the Premier League in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
For me, Darwin Núñez epitomises cloggy feet this week.
Absolutely cloggy feet.
Cloggy assist.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like I say, that if cloggy feet was in the dictionary, be his picture next to it.
Yeah, especially this week.
This is what I mean. Yeah, this week. I mean, it's unbelievable the cloggy feet on that, but that's Liverpool. But yeah, Saka, his feet are slender now.
Yeah,
he's tied the feet. You honestly look at people's feet. Look, some players have round feet, and you go, bloody hell, what is going on there? Jorginho, he's got cloggy feet.
Yeah.
Gabriel, I would honestly say Gabriel has cloggy feet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I think if he adds right foot to his game, like you said,
and he will do now, mate.
He could be all there, couldn't he? We could find him.
He's got the pointy feet. He's got pointy feet now.
I think he was just below elite, but he can get to it. You know, without the cloggy feet, he can be elite. I know that rhymes, but
that's the tagline.
Yeah. No, I like it. Whoa, Saka and Emil Smith Rowe. Going into Martinelli, obviously, you know, got the big miss, got his goal, but he's solid, isn't he? He's Martinelli, isn't he?
He is. Martinelli. He is, as the pundits like to say, electric.
Yes.
He just buzzes about, doesn't he? He's just buzzing about. He's being annoying.
Yeah.
And he's just, he has stepped it up a level. He looks stronger. It seems like he doesn't mind get stuck in now. Obviously, he had the bad injury.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, parts of last season probably getting over it still. But, you know, if he's fully fit now and he's not scared, he'll go right to the top, mate.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then Jesus.
Electric.
Did everything but score, didn't he? You know.
Yeah.
He had a very good shift.
I do think he was trying too hard, to be honest. Like, part of me was like, just pass the ball, mate. Like, like you cannot dribble around all of their team. Just pass the ball.
Tom, you say this. I've got this. He completed.
You're going to tell me he made the most passes in the game?
No. He completed 6 take-ons, which was the most of any player in the league.
That was like in one move. That was a bit of about 10 seconds.
He's still done it, Tom. He's still done it. All counts. Yeah. He was. You know, to become a catchphrase of mine, but he was spinning them like hot point washer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or a Beyblade, whatever way you want to go about it.
But the good kind of Beyblade.
Yeah, not Daddy Ceballos Beyblading.
No.
Good Beyblades.
Yeah. No, he was really good.
You know, the ones that used to get in Toymaster, none of this, you know, off the market Beyblades, like.
No, not like Razor Spinner or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I know we're going off topic a bit. I remember I bought a Beyblade from Northwood. I bought one from Northwood Market, Tom.
Oh God, that was a mistake.
If any of you are from this sort of area and you know of Northwood Market, you'll understand. Tom, this thing was basically nearly a weapon. It was.
Yeah.
It had ball bearings in, about the size of a Big Mac. When I used to pull it out my school bag, frightened, Tom, frightened.
Northwood Market has gone right downhill. I went maybe a couple of years ago, and it before COVID. I should have said that. Yeah. Before the thing happened.
The beer flu. Yeah.
Yeah. I went there, and it's just full on closed now. Yeah. It's just closed. Yeah. Like the BB guns you could buy at Northwood Market back in the day. I got a shotgun BB gun from there. and it was quality. There was
Yeah.
toys and everything, wrestling figures.
Yeah,
But
I remember my
yeah, very
brother.
much closed.
My brother got 2 PS1 games. I can't remember which ones they were, but they were in blockbuster cases. and the person was, because my brother was very much like, I don't think this is right, I don't. You know what Daddy's like. He's a good lad, really. He's a lovely. If he was on the podcast, you wouldn't know we were brothers, because he's 10 times the man I'll ever be. And I'm a good man, but he's 10 times me. Yeah, he was reassured that it was completely fine. But looking back on it, it just used to be feral, didn't it? There's no other words for it.
It's mad.
Yeah, you could get, like you said, clothes, toys, wrestling figures.
Well, yeah, but the trouble is, it's mainly closed now. It's mainly closed.
You could probably get a nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
10 grand in cash in a briefcase for a tenner.
Well, the man,
like, I need to get rid of it.
The man who turns up in the big meat truck's still there.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah, the big meat truck man's still there. God, it just got really dark all of a sudden.
Same here. I might turn my light on. For me, I can't trust meat that's off a truck like that. I know that obviously they get delivered to the supermarket in trucks. Yeah, there's something about that. I don't know if I could.
It is obnoxiously big.
Yeah. That's so yeah, that.
But was, Jesus played well.
Yes, he did. Just quick, I know we should, we're screaming at the television, make the bloody subs. You've got 5 of them, Mikel.
Yeah.
Tierney, I thought, was the best of them when he come on. Like I said, I thought Zinchenko started to get a bit leggy, and like you said, he was a bit slow, and he shut down that channel really well and helped us. I thought Eddie did really well for the goal. You talk about people bulking up. I think he looks great. I think he looks a lot better. He's definitely been on a program of some kind. In the summer, or he started eating the Brazilian horse maybe off that truck.
Mystery meat.
He looked very, very strong. And then look.
Well, I will just say on that though, like they are young players as well, so they are going to grow physically anyway.
Of course.
So that is part of.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it.
You're going to show your life.
Yeah, it looks really dark. Yeah.
But they will grow into their bodies, which is a good thing for us, because they're already good players.
Yeah, and then Lokonga, mentioned it before, I'll say it again. With that Clarence Seedorf 1996 Barnet, he's going all the way to the top. Do not send him to AC Milan.
No, I already
start your Carabao games. Let him play all the group stage of the Europa.
We can't be letting him go out on loan. We will literally have no players. Like, he does realise with the Europa League, we just won't have a squad again.
Yeah, no, he's got to stay here, because that lad's going all the way to the top with that.
He's got great hair.
He's going to do it. Right, Tom, was there anything else you want to discuss about the game, or anything in terms of? I mean, it's a bit bad because I haven't seen it, but was there anything else? Is there anything all or nothing wise you want to discuss, or just anything even that you've seen? Is there anything that you've seen transfer wise or on the Twitter? I mean, there's a lot going on. For me at the moment, there's still too much of policing of fans that is getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
I think this way, and it's the best way, and if you don't, then you're an idiot. I can't stand all this.
No, I don't really get involved with football Twitter. It's really toxic. Can't be bothered with it.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal Twitter can be absolutely.
Oh God.
For it.
Yeah. I feel like I should turn my light on as well.
Yeah. Crack on if you want to.
Do some talking.
Yeah, I can quickly fill some time. So, just going off on what we were talking about, for me, especially with this All or Nothing documentary, where I haven't watched it. Obviously, I've seen the clips, and in the clips, obviously, there's stuff there that Mikel.
The quality's gone up. Hey,
I'm talking about the Amazon doc, the All or Nothing.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So there's clips in it where what Mikel Arteta does. I'm sorry, to me, some of it's nonsense. There's no other word.
Yeah.
And you've got people online oh, you don't know what motivates top tier level athletes. I'm like, I don't have to be a top tier level athlete to think that's not, you know, if my boss at my work did some of that, I would think that's silly. You know, maybe he got the speakers in to play that Glad All Over that Palace sing, and that got us the 2-0 win. I don't know, maybe he is a genius. I don't know if he's done. Just some of it, I was like, this is absolutely, this is silly. Come on.
It does seem like the players really like him though.
Oh, of course.
When you watch the documentary, the players they just go with it. I think they're just like, yeah, it's a bit silly, but let's just crack on.
Yeah.
I think that the main takeaway so far I've got from it, I've watched the first 4 episodes, and I'm going to butcher his surname, but the Carlos Cuesca, is it?
Oh yeah, I think so.
The player development coach or something like that. I think he's really young, and he is a massive. What goes on behind the scenes, getting the players ready and things like that. He is big. He's really big for the team. I think the players love it. Like he seems like he has the one-on-one meetings. He's always there, making them feel good. I think he's big behind the scenes.
Yeah, I saw Edu getting a lot more love recently as well. Apparently, Edu comes across really well in this.
Yeah, he's I think because I was thinking about this because he was watching it today, and I think because he is a footballer who's gone into that role, like he does see he's always out on the training ground and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think he does come across really well. They all come across really well, but you wouldn't really expect them. They're not going to show in a bad light, really.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
Just for me, like, there's these people that just defend every single thing that Arsenal are doing, and it's like they're like gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Arsenal, and it's like, I'm not criticizing this institution, and I'm just saying that some of this stuff to me is nonsense.
Yeah.
And they're going, the way they're trying to patter it all off with like neuroscience and motivate. Oh, come on. No, Tom, come on.
Well,
I mean, it's you being an idiot. Like, turn it in. Like, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's.
You see the players,
like,
the stuff where they're rubbing their hat, they're laughing.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's fine. I mean, I've had bosses before. So they don't watch. Some of the stuff that they used to do with us, we just used to think, oh, you absolute clown. But you went home and were like, nah, they're a good. At the end of the day, they're a good person, and I enjoy working for. Like, at least they've tried to make it. Like, we all know it's not. You know, I'm trying not to throw any of the old companies under the bus, even though I don't want to. Some of the retail jobs I had, for instance.
Yeah.
You were just like, oh mate, come on, you're being a knob. Like, this is just leave us alone and let's do what we need to do. Like, we know it's mundane and basic, mate, and you're trying to jazz it in, but come on, like, turn it in. Like, but we don't hate you for it. It's just
like you say, it's nonsense. You don't need to you don't need to argue against your opinion of it being nonsense.
Yeah.
But personally, it doesn't bother me if it is nonsense or
but that's the thing,
just like, if he wants them to rub their hands together and make a bubble or whatever they were doing, like, just crack on, mate.
Yeah, but for me, there's times where, especially Arsenal fans, they obsess in the euphoria of the romance of it all. Like, I've got to love every single thing and and I'm like, there's some stuff there at Arsenal that isn't nice. No, it really isn't nice.
Yeah.
And you just wait and see, because it could get much worse. That's all I'm going to say. Leicester, Tom.
Yeah.
At the weekend, 3:00 Saturday.
Yeah.
Going to be absolutely sweltering hot. I mean, it's hot. It's hot recording this, I know. So I'm trying to wrap it up so we can get it done. What do you reckon, Tom? What do you think?
Oh, I just don't know. I mean, we do seem to do quite well against Leicester.
Brendan was very complimentary. Thinks that the new players have took Arsenal up a level.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's claimed that.
And obviously they don't have any new players.
No, they've got nobody. No.
They 2-2 up against Brentford and ended up drawing 2-2 at home.
Yeah.
I just don't really know enough about Leicester. I don't think they're going to have a good season. It seems like Fofana doesn't want to be there. Tielemans doesn't want to be there.
Mm.
I don't know whether Maddison doesn't want to be there, but there's interest in him as well. So maybe he's looking looking elsewhere.
When a club offers to treble your wage, you don't want to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They're chucking money at him. The Geordies are chucking money at him.
So I get the feeling that probably the Leicester fans weren't happy with the Brentford result after being 2-2 up, and I feel like we'll be quite up for it. So I think the players, they like playing against Leicester. They're not an overly physical team. You get to play football against them. They're not really that great defensively, so you know you're going to have chances. So I think they're a good team to play. I always hate being too confident. I always feel like I'll look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like this time next week, but I do feel like we're going to compile. Is that the right word? Bundle on the misery onto Leicester. To be honest, I think I do feel like we can beat them comfortably with the issues that they've got.
Okay. Go on. Give me a score. Give me a score. Tom.
I don't know. Like shout out Dan Harvey, Radio City Beers, but
Radio City Social now. He's
yeah.
It's very nice. Well done, Harvey.
Well done. It's just the classic scoreline is 3-1. I think I think we're going to score plenty of. I think we're going to 3 goals is a lot of goals for us, really.
Yeah.
And it's like I can never be confident of us keeping a clean sheet. So I think 3-1 is the way to go.
See, I've already said on the Purely Arsenal podcast that we're going to win 2-0 again, so I can't change it. So I'm going to stick with my 2-0.
I'm just never confident in a clean sheet.
Well, this is the thing, Tom. Vardy has gone 2 games against us without scoring. He's never gone more than 3. So he's odds on. He's odds on. He's odds on to score a goal at the weekend.
Yeah. He probably will.
Yeah, but no, I'm happy. I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with. I think we still need to get these 2 players in. I know. What was it? Old Simon Collins said that we're only going to get 1. I hope he's wrong, because we need 2. For me, still need that midfielder and that winger. And then I think smashing Summer, great pre-season, started the season well. Hopefully, beat both these teams, and let's keep going. Let's go.
And I think Fabio Vieira is in full training now.
Yeah, Tommy Asu.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to see.
Nelson's got injured, which not really. It's not the end of the world for me. No.
Gutted. How are we going to sell him now?
Well, for me, I'm just like looking at how Marquinhos played the other day in the under 20. When you hit an outside of the boot assist.
Yeah.
I want you on the bench at least. If you're not going to start, I want you in the team.
In the pre-season, when you look at that Marquinhos, he looks really hench.
Yeah.
he looks like a taller Shaqiri.
Yeah.
like a tall tanned Shaqiri.
Yeah.
He looks very quick and just built.
Tom, I've got to ask the question that everyone on Twitter is going to ask.
Right.
Has he got cloggy feet?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he actually has.
I'm glad to have it. I did not think he had cloggy feet, but
No. His feet are they're like a ballerina's feet.
Oh, fantastic.
They are. I don't have a foot fetish, by the way. I just know football feet.
Well, Tom, people always go to me, James, some of your takes on football are amazing. How is it? And I was like, I was brought up through Gallywood United's,
the youth academy.
the youth academy at Galley United. The stuff that was ingrained at a young age just sticks with you forever. And I mean, you did even better than me. I was only sporadically in the A team. I was a B and C superstar.
I don't know.
That was mainly due to the fact that I would, especially away games, where my dad would like a McDonald's breakfast, he would always get me he would always take me to have one as well, and I would have to be subbed because I'd need toilet. I would have to go to the Doctor Who.
No, I don't want
after
people
half
watching
time.
this. I don't want the people watching this to get the false indication that I am a good footballer. I was in the 18, but
Yeah.
we got relegated every season that we played in the Selhurst City League, and we eventually had to go to the Blackwater and Dengie League, where
Yeah.
we still only could finish second. That was and that was
Blackwater
playing
and
against
Dengie League was savage.
oh,
That was a
mate.
savage division.
Yeah, it was Selhurst City C.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good league.
No.
So you know, I was a good player in that league. I will say that.
Yeah.
But in terms of actual footballing ability, I would say there's about 40 million people in the UK better than me.
Yeah. I would say now that you would be a competent 7-a-side player.
I would if I had the stamina.
11s for like a full 90.
Yeah.
I think I can't see you getting through that, but I think
No.
7s. The short halves,
I mean,
maybe in the cage where you can smack the ball off the wall and everything.
I appreciate it, mate, but no. The last time I played, I did the first sprint I made, my legs turned to jelly and I could barely walk. So I have not got the stamina.
Yeah. I look at myself and think I could give a good 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But you would need to give me 6 or so weeks before I know that. I would need to do at least 6 weeks of some form of cardio program.
Yeah, just maybe not eating like a KFC.
Yeah,
for 6 weeks or something.
Oh, there's no way I could have McDonald's breakfast before games now.
No. I had the pancakes from McDonald's breakfast the other day. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're right. I don't rate them that highly, but
I miss the bagels and the wraps, Tom. I think it's a travesty that they're gone.
Yeah, I just I did an early start at the McDonald's there.
It's for cost cutting measures. Well, I'll buy them.
Yeah.
When I went, I didn't buy just one. I used to get 2.
Yeah.
I used to get 2 of them.
Yeah. The thing of the egg McMuffins just don't look that tempting to me.
No.
So I had to look through the menu and thought, do I fancy it was either the cheesy flatbread thing?
No, that's
I was like, not really.
Why does that exist?
No
point.
No point. Not particularly. Bacon roll. Why would I go to McDonald's for a bacon roll?
Yeah.
The pancakes for that, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
And maybe 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's that for the food reviews and an Arsenal review.
Yeah. Just end the video there before I start slagging off the Royal Family or Basil.
No. We've learned our lesson there. Okay, well, no, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, like Arsenal related questions, chuck them in the box below. Because me and Tom, Tom's got opinions. I've got opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You might not like them, but we would like to share them. Yeah. And also, if there is any footballers out there with cloggy feet that you want to know from the expert Tom, do they have cloggy feet? Then write in, because he will.
I'll tell you, mate. I'm sure when United signed Harry Maguire, I said he's not worth 80 million because he's got cloggy feet. I'm sure those words left my mouth.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what it, because there's a podiatrist, and then is it biomechanics where they talk about your feet placement and everything. You should have gone into being but you should be a biomechanic on the way.
Yeah. Like written a dissertation on cloggy feet.
You can diagnose cloggy feet, which is a skill. I think it needs to be shared with the world, which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, if I could develop a mechanism for getting rid. If I go to a place like you've got cloggy feet, mate. If I can just come up with a way for them to not have cloggy feet, then
go have a word with Saka. He's figured it out. You're gonna have to.
What have you been doing over the summer, mate?
Yeah.
What have you been doing? Because your feet, mate, they are not cloggy. They'll be like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing in my house?
Brilliant. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.